Respect is reciprocal o, seriously. Àwọn òyìnbó tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wọ́n lọ́pọlọ wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. This traditional and leadership matter, respect, it must always be mutual. That's just the truth, because Alaafin Owade could have chosen a more dignified approach during his interaction with the Olubadan in the program tó ń ṣe yẹn. Now, in Yoruba culture, when respect is not clearly exchanged, it can easily be interpreted as disrespect, rudeness, kan wò pé ìgbéraga ni. You understand? Especially in public settings tó bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn, involving traditional rulers táwọn èèyàn pọ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Sonwo Gbomosho náà wà ń bẹ̀. A lot of people were there. So it is important to remember that only God is the King of Kings. Baba, as in, we should just understand that thing. Ọlọ́run gangan ni ọba tó yẹ ká máa fọ. Because now, the only one before, among Yoruba monarchs, there are established cultural ways of greeting one another. We know that, and often symbolized through traditional gesture, kamabao, and the use of erukere, that they are all still, not action that may appear to place one king above another. Because I don't know why people are talking more about this pé ọba kan lójú ọba kan lọ. I don't know why that is happening these days. And this actually raises serious questions. Why does superiority seems to dominate the narrative whenever the Alaafin goes? Wherever Alaafin tó bá lọ báyìí, superiority ni ṣá. Mi ò mọ reason tí kíní fi ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Is this the kind of attitude that will bring progress, unity, ìbùkún, lasting honor fún àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ́ni àbí lọ́la àbí lọ́jọ́ iwájú? Why does it appear that there are constant issues or tension involving fellow, Yoruba monarchs, like especially wo nǹkan tó tún ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin Ọọ̀ni of Ilé-Ifẹ̀ àti Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́? Why tó yẹ pé respect is these constant issues of superiority or kìíní kan, why tó yẹ pé ó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣá? Ṣé nǹkan tó yẹ ká gbájúmọ́ nìyẹn? It must be stated clearly that Ọba Adéwọ̀lú Ládọjà, a gbọ́dọ̀ rántí ilé pé the Olubadan nìyẹn o of Ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn, he is far older. He is like 80 years old now than Alaafin Owade, who is just like around his 50s. Beyond age, Olubadan surpasses him in experience, achievement, political exposure, business success, leadership pedigree, a lot of things. And most importantly, àwọn tó wà ní Olubadan ní custodian Ibadan traditional institution, ní age wise, ní ti tọgbọ́n ní ti péyàn ń ṣe tọmọ ènìyàn, like service to the people. I know Olubadan is well respected. You know that. We all know this. And the era when one king was seen as unquestionable head, olórí ọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ó ti lọ. This is not the time we should purely emphasize on that or ká dúró lórí ẹ̀ pé kíní kan. Today, traditional rulers operate within modern governance structure. Like any governor tó ń yanjú gbogbo kíní yẹn, government ló dẹ̀ ń ṣe, with government recognition and responsibilities. Because of government ló ń fún wọn lówó. So true leadership now should face less on perceived superiority. There shouldn't be any kind of superiority again, and more on service, humanity, and the welfare of his people. Nǹkan tó yẹ kán, because ẹ wo gbogbo rògbòdìyàn tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ló ní orí ayélujára táwọn èèyàn tán kidnap àwọn èèyàn tán ṣe everything. I don't know why we shouldn't face that. Tó jẹ́ wípé superiority láwọn máa face káàkiri báyìí. Respect and authority should be preserved within the palace, while public appearance should reflect unity, humility, and collaboration. So what the people truly desire is not division, gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń rí, but development. A reign that brings peace, progress, and tangible benefits to the community. Not all these things that we are seeing on social media, for goodness sake. Kí ni ó kàn wá pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn superiority ten play fún wa? Sadly, many feels that instead of unity, division has continued to grow among the Yoruba since Alaafin Owade ascend the throne. I mean, látìgbà tí Owade ti ascend throne nígbà tí ń rí gbogbo kìíní yìí. And this is the moment for reflection, not conflict. Time tó yẹ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa ronú lélẹ̀, to check and to be sure that we know what we are doing. Ọjọ́ ọ̀la Yorùbá ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà o. Lórí iṣẹ́ àwọn ọba wa ọjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká tún rò. Ìṣọ̀kan, ìbáṣepọ̀ àti ìrònúpìwàdà ni a nílò, kì í ṣe ìgbéraga. Ọjọ́ ọ̀la Yorùbá ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Báwo ni ó ṣe rí? Ẹ̀yin ọba wa, ó di ọwọ́ yín o. Ó di ọwọ́ yín o. In fact, ó lágbára. Àwọn Olubadan, àwọn Lobaloba Olubadan náà jáde, àwọn náà wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ gidi gan. In fact, ọ̀rọ̀ kún. Wọ́n ní pé ṣó yẹ kí Wade kó disrespect Olubadan. And they even say that they will not take it easy. He must respect Olubadans too, or face consequences. But then, ṣé dandan ni? Èmi ò really, a máa lọ gbọ́rọ̀ Mẹ́wòláká ọ̀rọ̀ tán sọ. A máa háàdì ẹ̀mọ́ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí nítorí èmi ò really understand why this is happening in Yoruba kingdom. Àwọn kan wà tó yẹ pé kò yẹ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ in the normal sense gan sef. Ìgbìyànjú the effort post nǹkankan lórí page wọn, wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ wípé wọ́n try láti gbé ìgbà tí Owade Alaafin tí wọ́n lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ kí lorúkọ ọba north yìí tó máa ń sọ, ṣé Sokoto àbí kí náà porúkọ ọba yìí, tí wọ́n lọ síbẹ̀ wọ́n bow fún ọba yẹn ni, emir of Sokoto jàre, wọ́n bow fún ni. Nígbà tó wá dọ̀rọ̀ títí bíbà yìí, this is a mutual collaboration, mutual greeting ló yẹ kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní bíbà yìí. At least I don't see a reason, I don't see why he will not stand up and just greet. And I don't even know why this is even causing issues in the first place. Pé wọn ò kíra wọn dáadáa bí kíní, ṣọ́kò yẹ kó fa issue like superiority kíní kan, kí ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ kí ló dé on top wetin. There are things that they don't tell us, we know. We know that there are some people that are paid more as monarch. So maybe gbogbo kíní yìí ń kó sí wọn lórí, ó ń jẹ́ kó understand. But then tá bá fẹ́ wo kíní dáadáa, former Alaafin nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú program yẹn lánàá, tó bá yẹ pé former Alaafin ni kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú Adéwọ̀lú Ládọjà. But then I don't know why this is happening. Ẹ já lọ gbọ́rọ̀ tí Mẹ́wòláká sọ, mò ń bọ̀.
Kábíyèsí ọba Awóadé, ọba Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́, ikú bàbá yèyé, kádé pẹ́ lórí, kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, kẹṣin ọba ó jókòó pẹ́, kí rùkẹ̀rẹ̀ ó dábẹ́rẹ́. Kábíyèsí, àròbàfin lọ́ba ń fapá nítorí yín fi hàn. Àmọ́ kábíyèsí, ṣé kìí ṣe wípé àrẹ̀dá kan tó gbin oró sí yín nínú wípé ọba ló fẹ́ jẹ yìí o ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbà nígbà tẹ́ fẹ́ jọba? Ṣé kìí ṣe wípé ẹ̀ ń bọ̀, ẹ ti ní sínú wípé tipátipá la fi fẹ́ràn Ṣàngó láyé ọjọ́ òní? Kábíyèsí o, ọmọlúàbí ni Yorùbá, àpọ́nlé la fi ń yẹ́ra ẹni sí. Lóòótọ́ b'Aláàfin bá wọ níkà, ó mọ ẹgbẹ́ baba ńlá baba ẹni tó ń ṣe, ṣùgbọ́n bù fún mi kí n bù fún ọ ni Yorùbá fi ń buyì fúnra wọn. ó wá dàbí ẹni wípé ipò Aláàfin yẹn ẹ fẹ́ gbé sórí jù, ẹ fẹ́ gbé sọ́kàn àyà jù. Aṣíwájú yìí tẹlẹ̀ báwọn, tìrẹ̀lẹ̀. You want to be respected, you will earn it. You don't force respect. Ṣé ẹ rò wípé Ọbásanjọ́, Olúṣẹ́gun, Àrẹ̀mú, Òkìkíọlá, the former president, ṣé ẹ rò pé wọ́n gọ̀ nígbà tán lọ dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀? Wọ́n mọ̀ pé nítọjọ́ orí àwọn iṣẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni Ọ̀jájá, kábíyèsí o. Àmọ́ ẹ wá máa wo Ọ̀jájá, gbogbo ibi tó bá ti rí bàbá Olúṣẹ́gun Àrẹ̀mú Ọbásanjọ́, bí bàbá bá ti ń bọ̀ lọ́ọ̀kan l'Ọ̀jájá ti dìde, bàbá, kó tó di pé bàbá délẹ̀ náà ni ó ti gbé. Nítorí pé lápọ̀nlé nìyẹn. Ẹ rántí ọjọ́ tí King Sunny Adé, àgbàlagbà, tó dọ̀bálẹ̀ tán níwájú yín, tó dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún yín. Gbogbo wa la rí fídíò yẹn. Ṣe lẹ jókòó báyìí tẹ́ ẹ fẹ̀, ó hàn nínú ìjókòó yín gan. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń jùrù kẹ̀sí, tí ẹ̀ pọ́n wọn lé, tí ẹ̀ gbé wọn sókè pé bàbá ẹ dìde. Mébí ìlú èbó lẹ ti wá. Ọ̀làjú díẹ̀, àṣà díẹ̀ la fi ń ṣayé nísìn. Ṣé ẹ mọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bàbá Lámídì Ládọjà báyìí? Bí gbogbo èèyàn ṣe ń pọ́n wọn lé. Bàbá gan dúró kí àwọn èèyàn ni. Ọjọ́ orílẹ̀ ẹ̀ bá rò ó. Ṣé orí ìjókòó lẹ ti fẹ́ gba ọwọ́ ọba Ládọjà ni? Ṣé tọjọ́ orí ni àbí tipò? First class ọba ni wọ́n. First class ọba lẹ́yìn náà. Ẹ má jẹ́ kọ́kàn máa embarrass yín. Àwa fẹ́ràn yín. Ẹ dẹ́nlẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ àfìrẹ̀lẹ̀ ṣe. Èèyàn kan yìí fi agídí àti dandan sọ wípé kí ará ayé respect òun o. Ìkórìíra àti kán pààyàn tí àti ìsọnù ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ̀. Kábíyèsí, ẹ fìrẹ̀lẹ̀ kún. Ayé fẹ́ yín. First class ọba ni yín. Àmọ́ ẹ fi ìrẹ̀lẹ̀ kún. Kẹ́ wá wo bí ó ṣe yẹ yín. Tí gbogbo ayé ò mọ ṣùgbà yí yín ká. Àtijọ́ àbí ogun mélòó lọ bá ṣí nísìn? Tó bá jẹ́ àtijọ́ ni báyìí. Ìpèníjà rè. Bọ́ba Ràṣídì Ládọjà, kábíyèsí tiwa Olubadan of Ibadan. Bí wọ́n ṣe gbọ́wọ́ yín báyìí, ẹnìkan ṣígun kan lọ rè jà Olubadan lógun tàbí kó dogun. Kò sí irú rẹ̀ mọ́. Ìyẹn lẹ fi máa mọ̀ pé ọ̀làjú ti wà. Ẹ sì mẹ̀dọ̀, kábíyèsí, ẹ calm down, kábíyèsí o.
Okay, ṣé ti gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí màmá Mẹ́wọ̀ọ́láka sọ? Alright, so now nǹkan tí mi sọ fún wa tẹ́lẹ̀ ni pé, see, at the same venue and during the same program, Governor Ṣèyí Mákindé títí wa ní Ìbàdàn, now ó dìde látòrí àga láti kí Olúbàdàn of ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. We know that he is not a traditional ruler, but then òun ló báwo fẹ́ pè nísìn, òun ló govern gbogbo àwọn traditional rulers tó wà ní Ọ̀yọ́ state, which Olubadan and even Alaafin is under him. Now, the single act sets the tone and affirmed what respect looks like in practice. Now, respect gogo òun ló yẹ kí ó jẹ́ the main thing in this. Kò yẹ ká máa kò yẹ ká máa lo traditional seats ká fi máa tàbùkù ẹlòmíì. Now, if an elected governor can stand in honor of a traditional ruler, it should not be considered excessive or controversial for fellow monarchs to do the same. Èmi ò rò pé ó yẹ kó le tó báyẹn for fellow monarchs, you understand, to do the same. And that is what is causing issues with Alaafin and Ooni of Ife. Tí ó yẹ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ in the first place. I don't know why it is happening, and I don't think it should be happening. Ṣé get báyẹn? So now, the Olubadan Ọba Senator Rasheed Ladoja is not only a revered traditional ruler, but also a former governor of Oyo State, which I mean, respect, you understand? A former senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria, an elder statesman at 83 years of age, and a figure of immense influence and achievement. Bàbá yẹn ti gbé nǹkan ṣe gidi ṣe gan, wọ́n ti ṣe nǹkan gidi gan, you understand? So we should look at that and we should use that to even, ó yẹ k'Alaafin ṣe wò yẹn mọ́ wọn lára. And also, age wise gan sef, you understand? Nobody is blaming Alaafin now that he is wrong with what he's doing, what he did. But then, nǹkan tí mo emphasize ni wípé respect should be mutual. It should be mutual. It should be mutual. Now, this this is not a matter of rivalry or maybe historical debates or maybe traditional whatever. It is about recognizing age, status, service, and the dignity of the institution one represents. You are representing the people of Ibadan, one, as Olubadan. He is representing the people of Oyo as Alaafin of Oyo. So you must represent them well. Representing the Olubadan does not diminish the Alaafin of Oyo or any other monarch. Rather, it reinforces the value of mutual honor and ọmọlúàbí conduct nínú Yoruba culture tiwa tó yẹ kó dẹ̀ wà ó dẹ̀ fi múlẹ̀ gan dáadáa. So leadership is shown not only by title but by action. These are the things that we should know and they should all know. It is by action, not all this superiority thing. Èmi ni kíní kan, I am that, I am this, I am. I don't think this should be the major thing. Kí ni ẹ jẹ́ ká face gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá gan sef. Gbogbo bọ́n ṣe ń jí àwọn èèyàn gbé tán ṣe kíní kan tán. Why can't we face that? Why are we doing all these things? Why? I don't think all this should be the main priority now. Leadership is shown not only by title but by actions. Where courtesy is extended, it should be acknowledged in the same spirit. Olubadan, mo ráwọn kan tó ń sọ ó ní pé ọmọ kan l'Olubadan for him not even responding to Alaafin. Kudos, ẹ mọ nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ. But then we should all know that respect is reciprocal. Now, in the instant, standing up to greet the Olubadan would have reflected unity, wisdom, respect, and values that all great Yoruba institutions stand for. I don't see the reason why that couldn't happen. That shouldn't happen yesterday. But then no, nígbà tí ó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ náà kò yẹ kó wá dìjà. Sherry, I don't even know what is happening right now. Bóyá Alaafin gangan ni wọ́n try láti, because ọ̀rọ̀ ti jáde dáadáa wípé Alaafin ò ṣe kíní kan. Now nísìn ó tún ti di ọ̀rọ̀ kíní báyìí gbàgbó tó tún máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí social media báyìí. Àwọn èèyàn ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n tún wọ́n bẹnu àtẹ́lu Alaafin. Ṣé kò kí sú àwọn èèyàn ni? Nítorí I don't even understand why this is happening in the first place. Why? Tá fi mọ́ tàbùkù ara wa, tá fi mọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ síra wa, tá nílé respect ara wa. No matter what it is, we know you are the king, you are kini, but then respect yẹn ó yẹ kó wáyé. And I don't know why this is happening. Mi ò mọ ìdí tí gbogbo ilé ìfẹ́ ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Mi ò dey understand. Respect in Yoruba culture is reciprocal. A king does not lower the dignity of his throne to compensate for another personal interpretation of history. Now, standing up to greet a fellow first-class monarch is a public set. I mean, in a public setting, Jare, is not a modern insult to tradition. It is just basic courtesy, and every other ruler represent. I mean, present owner. It's just a basic courtesy now. Can you come the day, to greet? Now, dragging the 1976 coronation narrative into 2026 protocol issue is emotional, not faction. Kò sí monarch kankan, kò sọ́ba kankan tí wọ́n fi jọba lénìí tí wọn ò lo òfin. Kings are installed by law, tradition, and recognized institutions. So history is important, but it does not suspend present-day dignity or erase the autonomy, Jare, of existing too. So lè máa lo gbogbo àwọn pé olden days kìíní kan. No, this is present day. Things are changing. So standing up to greet other monarchs I don't think is an issue. So equally misleading is the attempt of ranking yẹn gangan sef. Rank ọba pé ọba kan ni olórí ọba kìíní kan. I don't think it's necessary, because this is causing issue. This is not about rivalry, pride, or disrespect to the Alaafin. It is about decorum. Like, a seated handshake to a standing monarch is a former royal. In a former royal setting, sends the wrong signal. Why? Intentionally or it sends the wrong signal normally. Like, another monarch stands to greet and you are seated. Nobody is saying that Alaafin is. We are just looking at it in a normal way, like today's setting. You understand? The Olubadan chose dignity over drama, silence over spectacle. Olubadan decided to keep quiet, rather not to cause anything, because people will still talk if he collect the handshake. He rather remains silent and sit down gently. So those truly committed to preserving Yoruba culture must understand that tradition is not upheld by forcing humiliation, nor by weaponizing history against fellow institutions. The Olubadan did not disrespect culture. He protected it. And that's what I see in what just happened. He protected it. He doesn't want anything to happen. Baba, anyways, I don't even know what to say again. Please, eba mi share opinion yín lórí nǹkan tẹ́yin feel lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́mi rí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni o. Ilá Maria ní rí ìbànújẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.